So basically the look today is inspired by, there's a little 60s touch to it, a little 50s, 60s touch to it. She's very Hitchcockian. She's quite dark, very twisted, a little bit wrong, a little bit dangerous. There's definitely an edge to her this season here. And yeah, we're having fun, back home in the hair, loads of teasing. I'm doing every single girl on my own, so basically every single girl has got her own little thing going on. No two girls are the same. It's good to kind of add a little bit of variety in there so they don't all look completely generic.
The collection, I feel in the last few seasons I've spoken very much about our girl traveling and being inspired by foreign destinations, but this season I feel like it's very much about coming home and the intimacy of the home, and I feel like it's something like everyone can relate to. And I was inspired specifically by the John Lautner Elrod house, but contrasted with the Carlo Molino home in Turin. And I was inspired by the fabrics, the textures, the interior sense of color, and we developed a lot of our own fabrics to kind of replicate that. For me, it all starts with a color palette and fabrics. Fabrics is super important to me. I love fabrics that are very sensual, like that feel great on the body. So we have like very nubby bouclés, we have custom developed fil coupés, which kind of hint at like wall coverings, but also in the spirit of the intimacy, inspired by intimate lingerie, corsetry. I love it when you see fabrics come together that you maybe haven't seen before. I find that exciting to explore. I love color. I love exploring the colors, and there's one look, we counted last night. There are 7 colors in total, but the way they play off each other, there's such an energy in the combination. And it's an interesting color palette. You'll see in casting the girls, it's really exciting when you find a color that just comes alive when it's seen next to the skin tone, the eye color, the hair color. We very much focused on finding individuals to tell our story, and it's not about a cookie cutter kind of display. It's very much like embracing the individual girl, and there's a thread that unites the collection, but as you see it unfold, it's a different cast of characters. It's a lot of really exciting girls, and there's something just a little twisted about it too. It's interesting. I feel like there's definitely I looked back to a kind of an era of 50s or 60s, but to me it doesn't skew retro. It's actually a very modern take on that. The silhouette has changed. Hair and makeup definitely take it to a very interesting place. And to me it's always about twisting, like something just a little twisted, something that's the word that kept coming up in our fittings was just wrong. We wanted things to be just a little bit wrong, a little unexpected. And it gives a life to things too. It's not so, I don't want people to feel like, oh, I've seen that before. And it's exciting to me to like play with things, motifs that I maybe haven't played with in the past. There's lots of like obsessive like little techniques involved in the clothes, and then little details like lace-up details inspired by lingerie on the backs of tops, on the fronts of some silk blouses, tiny little belts on quite big coats. But just I love that fusion of like unexpected with obvious pieces, but these little twisted little details. It's when the girl walks and you see her from behind, it's like, oh, there's that little lace-up detail, or the back of the jacket kind of swings from the body. So it makes her more interesting. I don't like two-dimensional girls. I like girls with a real personality and character and a sense of fun. I love like playful and, I don't know, just certainly sensual, but there's the playful, slightly provocative little touch that I think keeps it modern and fun too. And I think what's of interest too is that the girls are actually very covered up. There's very little bare skin on show, but I feel like it's a very sexy feeling.
Well, I just came to see the new collection of Maiyet, and I'm super excited. The clothes can be a little sexy, a little girly. And yeah, actually I wore them in Art Basel in Miami, and I loved it. It's perfect for warm weather.
So many girls inspire me, and I love to think that this collection can speak to so many different girls, or the same girl on different days. Like you're not feeling in the same mood every day. I don't know, and I think playful is the word that keeps coming up, and like someone who's confident, playful, not afraid to experiment and try different things. It's interesting. I feel like as I speak of home, I feel like I've been at Maiyet for a year now, and it feels like home. People talk about fashion houses, but it really feels like it's a home. Like the team, we all work together so well, and all the words I speak about, like the playfulness and the humor. There's a humor and playfulness in creating the collection, and there's a little bit of everyone in there. We inspire one another, and it's just a really great energy. It's truly a collaborative thing from beginning to end.